What up, vlog? Joel forgot to vlog today, so I'm making him vlog.
I don't want to talk about it. I failed today.
Why?
But I just made up for it. Because while I was in the store, in the Michael store, I you know how Snapchat has the face swap features, where you can do like the filters? I did all the filters with a mannequin head.
If you need entertainment, just go to the Michaels.
I'm about to show
Face
y'all.
swap.
I'm about to show y'all this stuff. Hold on. I gotta make sure my volume's on.
It's like the twins.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Like, I face swapped with the mannequin. Dude, I had way too much fun in the Michael store tonight. As a male in the craft store, you have to find different ways to keep yourself busy and find entertainment. So, yeah, I failed today vlogging.
But not really.
But if I can convince Allie, we're gonna do a challenge when we get home, which is gonna be fun.
Honestly, I don't think anything can be weird this week, because like this week's already started out weird, and it's just gonna be a weird week. I've just decided this week is just gonna be weird.
Why is it weird?
It's just weird, like you know how like when you have a schedule and you're like, all right, this is how this day goes. Like, I mean, you know, I'm kind of like flexible. I like adapting to changes, and I like things that are not like so mundane that's like the same thing every day. But I like some structure, and like this week's just already weird. Like, just weird things happening that like I didn't know were supposed to happen at work. Like, and I just had to like adapt on the fly, which is fine. Like, whatever. I'm easy to get along with. I'm like, Joel's disagreeing. He's like,
no, I'm not. I'm listening.
But like, it just, I don't know. There's just like, you know how like when you feel like something like bubbling under the surface, that's kind of how it feels.
Sure, you don't need to just go to the bathroom or something? I saw an amazing challenge on Casey Neistat's vlog, which it's very rare for Casey Neistat to do a challenge.
But he did.
But he did one, and I laughed out loud today at work. And I was like, I want to do that challenge. So I can't take the credit for this challenge. I got to give the credit to him for this challenge, but I want to do it.
Might I add that I just want it to be known that I swear, I don't know when I got so old, but even a year of not tubing, I feel like I'm gonna fall apart. Like, I'm still sore from tubing on Saturday.
Well, I did throw you off pretty good.
Yeah, you did. It kind of hurt.
I threw you off pretty good.
I like slid across the water on my backside. And my backside, you know what I mean? Backside.
Your butt.
I almost lost my bottoms.
Well, it's really not a good tube ride unless you lose an article of clothing. Like, if you fall off the tube and your swim trunks are still up,
Daniel,
you really didn't do that good. Now, the best tubing is when you get slung halfway across the lake, and a man like of my size skimming like a rock across the lake, and your pants are down by your knees somewhere. You rode good. Like, you had a good tube ride.
Daniel said to me, Daniel is how is Daniel, like 10?
Yeah.
10.
11.
11.
I don't know.
Yeah, 10, 11. He's in that age range. He said to me as we were riding the tube, and I told him that I almost lost my bottoms. He said, what if you lost them and like you couldn't find them?
I've had that. That's a very real fear.
What if they fell to the bottom?
That's a very real fear. One time, I no lie, I thought I was gonna lose them, and I'm like, what am I gonna do?
I don't know.
You don't have an extra pair of pants at the lake. Like, what would you do?
Well,
I guess just get a towel.
And that's what Daniel asked me, is like, what do you do? And I was like, well, I guess you just stay in the water, and then you ask people to look away. But you have to trust someone to give you a towel, because you got to get out.
Yeah, like, that's a very real fear that I've had before. I don't tube as much as I used to, but
That's a challenge in itself. We need to get Joel on the tube and throw him off.
Oh, it's been done many a times. I used to be a master tuber. Like, We used to tube all the time. I was a master at it. I'll tube next time. I don't care.
You best. Oh, right now we're gonna go meet Rachel to give her some food. And then we're gonna meet Waylon. Well, Joel and I met Waylon, but y'all haven't. Turn right and then turn right again. Rachel and Dustin, her husband, just got this puppy. And his name is Waylon. And he's quite possibly the cutest thing I've ever seen.
He's scared of me. Did you see that? He got scared.
Yeah, because you're like a big man, like attacking him. Say hey, Waylon.
Oh my God. Waylon. Yo.
He's
Calm
excited.
down. Okay, here, go to Joel.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm kind of the worst when it comes to directions.
Sometimes.
Well, actually, I feel like I'm pretty good at directions. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not the best at giving directions. Earlier, we drove right by the road we needed to turn on. You're like, oh, you're supposed to turn right there.
And then we turned around and missed it again.
No, we didn't miss it again. We turned around, and then we didn't need to turn it. We didn't need to go on that road in the first place. You're like, oh, no, we're not going down there anymore.
Oh, yeah, because Rachel was gonna come and then she didn't come.
Yeah.
So, one thing we haven't told them about, well, maybe we have told them about this, but there are geese that live in my apartment complex that are just rude. Like, flat out
There's never
rude.
been a nice goose. All geese are rude.
Yeah.
There was a woman,
Sorry.
there was a goose being a turd to me one time, and I started chasing it, and a woman literally, I was at a campground. Where was it? I was with my grandparents. I was like a kid, and I was chasing this goose because he was being a little rugrat, and the woman got mad at me for chasing the geese. No, yeah,
Oh, God.
this goose was being a little like demon, and so Josh and I started chasing him, and this woman got mad and yelled at us for chasing the geese.
She's probably a PETA.
She probably was. Who like loves a goose? Who is like, oh, don't chase the
Well,
geese.
the babies are really cute. There's like a
Dude, this was a
gaggle
grown-
of babies
grown
that
geese that was
live.
terrorizing the campground, and because I tried saving the campground, this one was like, don't terrorize the geese. I'm like, I'm gonna terrorize your face. Dude, I still remember that. I was like,
Awesome comebacks, you guys. I'm
No.
gonna terrorize your face.
who yells at someone else's kid and tells them to stop terrorizing a goose?
You'd be surprised. Well, anyways, these geese, they live here. There's a gaggle of them. And they are rude. Rude. They like, I think they're nocturnal geese, but also like not nocturnal geese. Is there such thing as a nocturnal goose? Like
I don't know.
Geese? Moose?
I have nocturnal birds that live at my apartment. They sit outside and tweet at night.
Hawk.
No, they're like
Well,
normal birds.
These geese, they honk at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and then at like 6 a.m. I'm like,
It's like your own like personal rooster.
it's awful. Honk! Honk, honk!
Is that what the goose makes?
Honk! Well, Joel and I, the first night I moved in, we went out and honked at the geese. It was pretty fun. We terrorized them. Joel's
Still in my blood.
Joel's traumatized from
Still in
the
my
one
blood.
goose honking. I know the vlog hates when I vlog, when I make you vlog, because I just talk about the stupidest things.
No. Is that my battery about to die? It is. Look at that.
Oh no! Well, then that means we gotta go do some work.
Alright, so Allie and I are gonna try the water challenge. Fill our mouths up with water. And then we're gonna have a staring contest.
I'm not winning.
And whoever loses their water.
If you feel like it's coming, you turn out that way.
Why?
Don't spit on me.
Okay.
Gross. Did your mom not teach you not to
The whole
spit?
purpose is you're supposed to just let it go. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Are you ready?
Okay, hold on.
Don't look while we
Okay.
drink.
Told ya.
And there's the geese.
Thank you for making an appearance.
All right, I lost.